you doing, YouTube? Mr.diyatyuhservice. Coming at you with my 1994 Mazda b2300 by my alternator. And I'm about to take the belt off. And we just got a package today for my voltage regulator. We shall put that on today and take the 3 bolts off and then see what's the hams is. See what I need to clean up and see what the voltage meter read and all that stuff like that. And I'll be back with you. And by the way, my bad for not showing you. But you can pick this off the eBay. About $13 and some cents, some change. I'm about to put that one on and replace it with the other. Now for this job, you will need a 13mm cheater bar and a wrench as well, and a socket wrench, and 13mm as well, and wrench. So I'll be back with you. About to take the volt cable off, the alternator, and you will need a 10mm. Got the alternator off. Be back with you. Look at it, y'all. I want you to see real clear. Now you seeing that? But look at this. She is rusted out. Let me put in what you call. You see that? Burnt out. Probably gonna have to get a new one. Probably keep this on deck if I clean it. But I'm gonna use the new one and still see if I could use this alternator still. And she burnt out. But I'm gonna see if I could use her until I could order me another one. But in the meanwhile, I'll be right back with you. But for educational purpose, see her, she was supposed to go in like that side, and guess what? It was touching the body of the alternator the whole time, and that's why it was draining the battery. So the voltage regulator got burnt up like that. So let that be a lesson learned. Always know to put it in the correct right spot and then torque it down, bolt it down or whatever. But be right back with you. And for more advice, put your hot wire on there first, wherever you can reach it there, and put it down in there, bolt it up, then take your battery cables off. Take both of them out, the negative and the positive. Bolt that up. Bolt your wire up there, go to the solenoid, which is right here. Up in here the right way, so you can know you're putting it on the right way. Then connect those two later. This one and the other one, they go on the voltage regulator that goes right there. But what I'm gonna do is use some CRC wire dryer and wire brush that right there. Y'all can see real good. That one and the other one. And see what it do from right there. And I would let the battery stay on there for overnight. I got a battery charger. And then I would just go ahead and if it crank up in the morning, I know it's holding the charge. And I would be looking at my voltage gauge too as well. Now I would take my wire brush, both I will use the big one to scrape around there to get any bacteria off, debris off. Talking about bacteria. What a joke, right? And then use the small one to go in there and connect to those two. That get into the copper to regenerate. And hit it with that CRC wire dryer, and I'll be right back with you. And by the way, for the CRC wire dryer, you can get this from O'Reilly's or any one of your, local stores. So to give you more advantage, for the directions, what you could use this for, It's one, do not apply while equipped with energized stick. Turn off the ignition. Spray products on distributor, inside distributor cap, on the ignition coil, and the wire spark plugs, and spark plug wires, electrical switches, lead and electronics module, which is that port down up in there, right there, where that harness at right there on top of that, and allow excess product to dry. Please do. You don't want no spark or no fire to blaze. Before starting engine, for optimum performance, apply CRC dielectric green. And there go the label right there. You can go buy 2 electrically contracts, O-rings. Excuse me for my holding my hand, it ain't too quite steady. But in O-rings and spark plugs, boots before reassembling. So use that carefully. I'll be right back with you. Now what I done with my wire brush is hit it right there. These 4 screw holes. And I insert the voltage regulator. I'll be right back with you. Now when you insert these, take this little pin out, and then the little pieces right there will come out. So I will perform that for y'all as well. So you take that out, and then it should come out. There you go. Voila. And if you wondering what's the X and why I say so, to do so, to pull a pin once you first torque these bolts down. Well, screw them down or torque them down to whatever your wrench you want to torque them down with. Because just like a line motor on the head of with a flywheel at, instead of using a critical, you can't use one on here. By torquing them down, it'll already be in place, and then you pull the pin. Then it'll have a nice Hall effect of electricity drawn back to the solenoid, back to the positive side of the battery, and generating voltage, power. See, look, check this out. Everything bolted down, right? Pull it in. There we go. Keep that for later. Always keep that just in hand. You may never know when you need to do it again. Be right back with you. There she go. Hold it up. Put my hand up in there. So y'all can see. That's how she's supposed to look. Right there. And the other piece is right there. Now put the belt on her. Let's see what she about. Let's go look at the voltage gauge. Got the belt on and everything. I'm about to get ready to crank up and drive for it, but appreciate y'all for viewing, watching. Thanks y'all. Big props to my subscribers as well. Cause y'all know I need y'all, y'all need me. Let's go. Have a voltmeter. I'm trying to see if she stay like that in the morning. I'll be back with y'all later. But don't forget to hit the like, share, subscribe.